Well, the whole company collected at the embankment here, ready for the assault. And the officer said, well, you can't waste any time here. We got to take that hill. And, well, we just kept going. We automatically fell into extended order, and we're going up. And then we hadn't had any fire coming at us yet. Not till we hit up just beyond the hedge there. That's when I was beginning to wonder what the heck I was going to do up there. I'm not a born killer. Am I going to grab the guy by the throat and strangle him till his eyeballs pop out? Will I stick him in the belly with my bayonet? Or will I slam him on the side of the head with my butt of my rifle? Or will he do that to me? And I was concerned about that because, like I said, I'm not a born killer.
D Company's attack has caught the Germans by surprise and has allowed the Canadians to slip under the German guns and advance up to their objective, Hill 121, overlooking the Gothic Line.
And about a quarter of the way, we came under fire, and the bullets were snapping over our head. I guess the Germans couldn't depress their machine gun far enough down, so we were lucky. But that's when I hit the ground. Everybody did. I wanted to get up and be a one-man army, charge that slope. But the damn stomach was glued to that ground. I couldn't get off. And then I heard Major Ridge hollering behind us. Some swear words, get the hell up that goddamn ridge, you guys. And I said, yeah, it's easy for him, he's behind us. But anyway, I happened to took a look sideways, and I saw a silhouette of one guy getting up, then another guy, and I said, well, if they can get up, I can get up. So I got up and said, okay, charge. And it was just about here is where the grenade hit me and knocked me ass over tea kettle backwards. But fortunately, I found myself unhurt. And my buddy beside me was unhurt, Walter Thomas. And I said, you hurt, Walter? He said, nope. You? Nope. Let's go. And we went in, and thankfully the Germans had their hands up like that. Kamerad, kamerad. And man, was I relieved. Then I walked around like as if I was King Kong.
In a brilliant stroke, the Canadians have broken the Gothic Line. But for many months, the Germans will continue their fierce resistance. Today, it's hard to imagine the fighting that took place on these peaceful fields. But the local people do remember. They have built a monument to commemorate the Canadians and their victory here.
Una notte mi ricordo che quando sono arrivati i canadesi eravamo nascosti nel rifugio qua giù in basso. A un certo momento ero una pattuglia di canadesi, sono venuti giù nel rifugio, abbiamo preso anche un po' di paura, di spavento, ma invece erano gli alleati e chiedevano dove erano i tedeschi. Poi dopo gli adulti più grandi gliel'hanno indicato che stavano già oltre quella collina su, Monteluro, che scappavano via. Da ragazzini si andava, sai, la curiosità era tanta. Abbiamo visto, io ho visto, mi ricordo anche i resti dei poveri soldati, le braccia, un pezzo di torace. I canadesi, qui nel paese vicino dove abitavo io, ce n'erano 4 o 5 porini deceduti. Purtroppo sono dei brutti ricordi.
Even the bad stuff didn't upset me, because it taught me something. It taught me to hold myself together. And one thing I learned who I was and what I was. I was neither a coward nor was I a hero. I was just one of those hundreds of thousand guys in between that tried to do my job.
This is the monument on Point 204. It was put up by the Italians to honor the breaking of the Gothic line by the Canadians in 1944. The Italian campaign was fought over terrain like this, a never-ending series of valleys and rivers, hills and ridges, which always gave the distinct advantage to the enemy. Despite this, the Canadians never wavered. 93,000 Canadians served in Italy, 25,000 were wounded, and 6,000 Canadians died.
In one of the longest, most bloody campaigns of the war, the Canadians helped topple fascist Italy, liberate millions of Italians, and tie down and destroy hundreds of thousands of Nazi Germany's best troops. But Canada's victories in Italy are overshadowed by battles elsewhere. And the Canadians in Italy once again become the forgotten army.
I'm deeply moved by this memorial, that the Italians from this local village should honor the Canadians in this fashion, that they should always be remembered, is tremendous. This inscription is very poignant, and it reads, Gothic Line, August-September 1944. Here the heroic deeds of the 1st Canadian Corps breached the imposing German defenses with a loss of over 1,000 lives for the freedom of Italy and peace in Europe. In witness and as a warning for future generations. The boys of the Spaghetti League should never be forgotten.
Vale.